everybody, Bob with Knowledgetown here. Today we've got a knife by Rat Cutlery. That's Randall's Adventure and Training. And this particular model is the RC6. There it is there. It comes with a sheath, and it comes with a couple of molly locks, some survival tip cards, and some literature. This is in the survival knife variety, camping survival knife type of mold. You get a couple of interesting little cards, kind of a credit card type thing here, with some interesting tips on the back about signaling and navigation, shelter, and ground-to-air signals and things like that. Could come in handy. Your warranty here, which is 100% lifetime unconditional warranty. And then it comes with this information here about the sheath and about the different mounting options that are available that you can use. The molly locks, talk about that in a second. Here's the knife here, and I'll just talk about the sheath for a second. The sheath is made of a hard plastic, kind of a Kydex type of a sheath, and it's coyote brown. Comes with it is a friction sheath. The knife is held in just with the friction. It pushes out. There's like some jimping here on the sheath right there, so it's good to grab the handle of the knife and then push with your thumb to get out like that. It locks up with a good snap. The sheath is made so that it can store paracord if you need. You can wrap your paracord around the sheath and thread it through these holes so it doesn't slip off. And so it's a good storage for just a good amount of length of paracord. It does come with a small length of paracord here, really more of a lanyard type, and it does have a cord lock here. And essentially what you're going to use this for, if you're going to use that, would be to make a belt carry, to lash it to something through one of these holes. It is embossed with the company logo there, and it does come with a drain plug, or a hole I should say, a drain hole there in the bottom so that the water can come out, so it won't be in there rusting. It does also come with these molly locks, which are your carry options, and they're very versatile. Essentially what you do is there's Chicago screws and washers in here, and what you'll do is you'll take the molly lock and you will attach it to the sheath like this, and then put this into molly compliant gear and lock it up, latch it, and then that becomes, and then your knife is locked onto whatever you've locked it onto. This is actually the last generation of these knives that are being shipped with molly locks. Rat will begin shipping these knives with what they call a clip plate in the near future, and I don't have one, but I've got a photo of what that would look like. It's more or less basically just it attaches there with 4 screws to the 4 holes, and it's just sort of a screw-on belt clip. That's what they're going to be shipping them with in the future. But if you want the molly lock, then I think it's a little more versatile actually. You might want to move with some speed to get that, because they're discontinuing these. Alright, well anyway, on to the knife. The knife is a beauty. I'll give you the technical specs here. That is 11 3/4 inches from tip to butt there. The whole length is overall 11 3/4 inches. The blade is 6.5 inches long, and it does have a cutting surface The actual cutting surface from this point here is 5 3/4 inches, but the blade from here, from the tip to the handle, is 6 1/2. The width of the blade from the top to the bottom is 1 1/2 inches. It does weigh 11.8 ounces, and it is 0.188 inch thick. So it's a good thickness of steel. That is 1095 carbon, which is an excellent steel for this type of a knife, for this type of a rugged camp survival, hacking, chopping, digging, prying, that kind of a use. 1095 is a great choice for it. It's a simple steel, really. It's just carbon and manganese in there. Other than that, it's iron. Just those two elements, and that it does allow it to take a very good edge, and it is quite tough. It's very reasonably tough. The only thing about the 1095 is that it will rust. You do have to keep after it, and that's one of the reasons why Rat puts this nice thick coating on their blade. You can see there, so that certainly does help. But you would want to use a dry lube, a dry film protectant like Sentry Tough Glide would be a good choice, and that'll keep it nice. Anyway, the handle here is linen micarta, and it's full tang construction, of course, as you would expect, and it's nicely done, very nicely done there. It's got a spacer in there. Those scales are removable. If you were inclined to do so, you could do that. It is serrated, and the blade is available in plain or serrated, depending on your tastes. For a survival knife, I think I would prefer the serrated. And that does come with a very keen edge. I mean, it looks kind of like a brutish hacking sort of knife, but I was surprised to feel as keen of an edge as that has. That is very sharp. It has a lanyard hole here, and then a pommel is provided down there for striking or hammering, or whatever chore you may need to do. The handle is shaped in a very simple but utility, workman-like way. You've got a good finger guard here. Okay, there's plenty there for the hand, plenty there to get a hold of and make sure that you've got a good grip. The linen micarta is a very rugged kind of a material, and they've rounded it all around. The handle is rounded there, so the grip is nice and comfortable. You can see how it's rounded there. Because you'll be holding it for a while, you'll be swinging it, you'll be working with it, maybe this kind of thing. It's comfortable to work with. The tip is strong. That's a Rockwell 57 hardness, for those of you that are interested in that. This is the largest knife Rat makes currently, and they started up in 1997, I believe it was, and they are making just some very excellent knives. Very excellent rugged knives. And that's what you get. It's a great kit. Well, thanks a lot. I'll see you again.